Hello everyone, my name is Jared, and this is my co-host Bjorn Bjornson,
How's everyone doing?
and this is the Knights Quest 2019 Smash Brothers Tourney. And for those of you who follow Knights Quest on the Facebook group, you would have seen that I've been making a bunch of Mii fighters, and I thought, why not have a tourney? And for those of you who don't know, the Knights Quest is a podcast. Bjorn, would you like to explain what that is?
Yes, the Knights Quest is a improvised fantasy podcast that my son Raina, he's a big star on the show, and he and his friends go on all kinds of adventures where every joke they make becomes canonical to the story. It's a lot of fun. My son is a bard, takes after me, Bjorn Bjornson, and we're gonna be hosting this here tournament for you folks.
And it's available on all platforms: Stitcher, Apple Music, Spotify.
That's right, yes.
So go ahead, give it a listen. It's a lot of fun.
You'll get to know a lot of the characters here today.
And there will be some jokes made that will be much more apparent when you listen to the series.
Yes.
So go listen to that, and let us begin.
Without further ado,
Let's begin.
I don't know who that guy is. He
has a funny mustache.
He's not from Knights Quest. So
All
we
right.
have 16 characters, all from Knights Quest, a mixture of Season 1 and 2.
All right, going into round one, it looks like we have Noble Mincer versus Lord Burnrust.
Oh, now I know these two are very well. Noble Mincer, he's a big hotshot from Costa Rica. And Lord Burnrust, well, he's the lord of my good town, Goldon. He's a nice man. I've played music for him a few times. Now, where are they fighting today, Jared?
They're fighting in the beautiful city of Goldon here in the main town.
This is Goldon?
Yes, the main town of Goldon.
Oh, yes. I know this home very well. This is exactly what our fantasy world looks like.
And as you can see, they're fighting right there, right
in the middle of the city.
Right in the shits and giggles right there.
That's shits and giggles tavern right there. That's
Yes.
it.
Oh, and we see Lord
Noble Mincer is beating up. Oh, no. Lord Burnrust
takes an early lead.
I heard Noble Mincer screaming in the background, something along the lines of, "I am going to destroy you all," something like that. But he's clearly losing.
He's all bark and no bite, essentially. Oh,
But he came back. Those silks and cashmere is really painted up.
He just smacked him against the house into the blast zone.
He smacked him against the shits and giggles.
All right, then we're now.
I mean, there's been a lot of chaos going inside that building ever since Quist started working there. But
yeah, I mean, making too many omelets.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're good omelets, though. You had one?
Yeah, they're pretty good.
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
He uses eggs. I hear that's the trick.
They use eggs in omelets?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
What?
All right, back to the fight. Looks like they're in the middle of the town square.
Oh, he's juggling.
Noble
Lord
Mincer is
Burnrust.
punching Lord Burnrust repetitively,
So
and a good kick.
And just for a disclaimer, Knights Quest does not condone the abuse of elderly people.
Yeah, don't beat up old people. But Lord Burnrust, he can clearly handle himself, clearly.
And his professional tracksuit from the olden days when he ran track.
He did. This is breaking news, everyone.
This is canon
Lord
now.
Burnrust is canon. Apparently well, I think we should disclaimer. These fights are not canon, but they could be for you in your heart.
Yes.
They could be for you in your heart.
All right.
Who knows?
Oh,
we might make some canon stuff tonight.
Oh, I see the parry from Noble Mincer, and they keep throwing each other across the map, both getting at very high percentages.
All across the whole city.
Oh, Noble Mincer
Mincer
just yeets him off the stage.
Lord Burnrust is not doing great, but he's got that great fiery kick. Okay, now it's
an even game.
Mano y mano.
Down to final stock.
Who's it gonna be? Is it gonna be the fancy pants, silks and cashmere's? Noble.
Oh!
Lord Burnrust takes it
the
for the
first
win.
round.
Oh my goodness, Lord Burnrust. Who knew?
All right.
He's here to defend Goldon. Wow.
All right then.
Wow, that was something. Oh wow.
He's got some moves in his
He's got
old
some
age.
moves left in him. Who would have
All
thought
right.
Noble Mincer out? Well, actually, I probably could have told you that.
All right,
who's this next round?
This is now Jeff versus Jonathan.
Ooh.
Now, before we move on to the next match, do you have any bets on who you think is going to win today?
I hope it's Jonathan, because Jeff, there's something about him. He's kind of sleazy. He gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Oh,
Jonathan, he's like my son.
He's your son? I thought Rainer was your son.
No, he's like my son.
Oh, okay.
He isn't my son.
And here we see
Yes, not
Jonathan and Jeff fighting in the Goldon Mines.
Oh, yes, I've heard it's been very dangerous there ever since the demon Bazal Ghul started wreaking havoc. Maybe he'll show up today. Who knows?
Maybe. He might make an
appearance.
surprise cameo, like a Stan Lee cameo.
I don't know who that is.
You'll learn someday.
Okay.
And we see, although we see Jonathan rocking his signature jester hat.
His jester's hat. Oh, perfect for doing his pranks. And what is that? Is that a scythe that...
Yes.
That is a scythe he is wielding.
Yes.
Definitely not a sword.
And we see Jeff wearing this silver...
Oh, I thought he died.
He's wearing this silver armor that he's now constructed himself from working in the Hidgety silver mines.
Oh, that is a nice detail I did not notice.
Yes.
Jeff is for those of you who don't remember, our local town politics. Oh, no! Jeff is down for the count.
He kills himself. That
silver armor was clearly not better than whatever Jonathan's wearing.
Yes, it weighed him down.
Whatever Jonathan is wearing is definitely better.
It's most definitely better.
That's all I can say about it. That's the only word I can use to describe it.
There's only one word that can describe the way Jonathan is dressed, and that is better. Oh, and spiking him off the stage.
Wow, Jeff really sucks at this.
Jeff, all right. Jonathan going for the 3-stock.
Now, for those of you who are wondering, oh my goodness,
he suplexed
Jonathan. Wow.
Jeff is no respect for his opponent.
We knew that Jeff had a vendetta against Jonathan.
But we never knew how far it went.
That he would suplex him into the ground.
This is ridiculous.
Now, for everyone wondering, how good are all the fighters today? What rank are they technically all?
They are technically ranked on level 9 CPU.
Okay, so all very good.
Yes.
Very high skills.
They've been training while they've been on the old Oven Road.
Even... These small references are going to get me all day. Now, are you telling me that Rainer Bjornsson is also a level 9 fighter?
Surprisingly, yes.
Wow. I mean, I love my son, but that does shock me.
Yes.
But good for him.
He's been in the gym.
He's been in the gym?
Yeah. He's been working out.
Wow.
All right, and we see the fight continuing on here.
A lot of back and forth here.
And Jeff is getting to a very high percentage, but Jonathan as well. But
Jonathan takes his first fall of the evening.
All right,
Are those confetti when he got shot out?
Yes.
Does that only happen for him?
Probably.
That sounds like a Jonathan thing. I swear they were feathers.
They could be feathers. We don't know. Feathers. All right. Oh, and we see Jonathan. Taking the lead, taking the victory from Jeff.
I think the fans would have been very upset if Jeff made it past the first round.
Yes, that would have been very upset.
Can you imagine Jeff winning the whole time?
No, absolutely not.
That sounds like the worst thing I could ever imagine.
All right.
All right, we got that one done. Jonathan's gonna move on.
All right, moving on to the next battle of Honest the Zajax versus Bartu.
That's perfect. Oh my goodness. Now this is a battle of the businessmen.
Yes.
Now, we have heard Honest as Ajax talk about potential feuds that he had in the desert. We have not yet confirmed, as of the time of this recording, whether there were feuds between them during the Mercantile Wars, but there might have been. But they're definitely feuding now.
Yes. And here we see...
Well, we don't see anything yet.
And here we see Bartuk taking Honest as Ajax to his house.
Oh, that's Bartuk's house!
They're fighting in Bartuk's house.
Wow, I can see everyone there.
I can see... is
that Mama?
Yes, that's Mama!
It's Mama! Yes, I've yet met this wonderful woman.
He has brought home a new enemy.
Is that Salazar?
Yes, that is Salazar in the background.
That makes sense.
And there's also Eloise right there.
Wow.
This is surprisingly canon.
This is actually very canonical. Now, will we be seeing... Who is that? Who is that person?
That's Gary.
He's not from the Knight's Quest universe.
No.
He's just one of your me's.
Yeah.
Hey, lower the camera so we can...
There we go.
Sorry. Come on, Sam. Come on, Sam. Now, let's see. Honest as Ajax is doing some good punches. Gotta be honest for him.
And Bartuk's getting pretty high percent. Hasn't done much damage to Honest as Ajax. And for those of you who don't get confused, that is Honest as Ajax. That is not Guy Fieri.
That's definitely not Guy Fieri, the real, actual chef man.
There is no difference.
Actually,
no, there is a difference. They're different people.
They are different people.
Oh, he's getting a very high percentage. We have no idea who might take a very early lead.
You see, what's right here is, what's missing.
Okay. Honest as Ajax taking the first stock.
The first kill.
I
would not be surprised if Honest as Ajax has killed a person in real life.
We would not be surprised, considering this Card of Wonders is they're just items that he's stolen from his victims. We never know.
Anyway, we're going to move on from that point. Go back to the fight. Now, I'm noticing that there's a lot of fire and water splashes from Bartuk. Is he some kind of... What the heck?
Oh, he just footstooled Bartuk!
But he
disrespect!
Honest as Ajax survived. I thought it was going to be a double kill there.
Honest as Ajax footstooled Bartuk with the ultimate disrespect.
We don't like that either.
Honest as Ajax, obviously having some pent-up rage from the mercantile wars.
Clearly. Too bad.
And he's still at a
who do you think, in your opinion, has the better deals?
I don't know, because Bartuk, I mean, he's got a family of all trades, but... Honest as Ajax goes down. But Honest as Ajax, he has the Card of Wonders.
The caravan of wonders.
He's got the horses.
It's a whole caravan, sir.
But he's also got the horses.
He's got horses.
Horses.
Now, there's a lot of fighting going on in the house. I don't know how Mama Bartuk enjoys fighting in the house.
I feel like Mama's okay with it because Bartuk is settling this feud.
That's right. This is actually a business meeting.
Yes.
This is a civilized meeting.
This is how they greet each other.
This is actually just a very long, elaborate high-five handshake.
Like the Ents from Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
Like those things.
I don't know what that is.
It's a book. You should go to library.
Okay, son. I'll have you know I do go to library.
Do you attend the library every Sunday?
Okay, maybe not as much as I should.
Okay.
But I've been to library.
Go to library.
Oh, well, hold on now.
Oh, okay.
We gotta focus on the main action here.
It's 1-1, but Honest Ajax has that % lead.
He's got that lead. But as we've seen before, it can be anyone's game.
Oh, it looks like...
Who do you want to win?
Honestly, from the looks of it...
Honestly?
Honest as Ajax looks like he's taking this match.
But do you want him to win?
I don't know, I'm kind of partial to Bartuk.
Wow, okay. I think I want Honest as Ajax. I've met the man before. He,
whoa! Honest as Ajax kicks him out.
That's the kill right there.
Oh.
That's it.
All right.
Now, I believe we have one more match, and then we'll take a break from this video, and then we'll have another video. Because we can't fit them all in one giant video. That'd be too long.
Maybe. Well, all right.
You can't tell me.
All right.
You have an hour-long video we're going to upload.
It's not going to be an hour long.
Well, we're at 11 right now, son.
Oh, no, and we're having some marital issues here with Celeste versus Salazar.
Oh, I know them both.
You know them?
It's been a while since I've seen Celeste.
Who are they? Can you tell me who they are?
They are both the Gorbos. Salazar, he owns the Gorbo mine. Celeste is his wife. But she's left.
Where'd she go?
I've heard rumors that she went to Tarif.
And as we see Celeste versus Salazar, they're fighting at their old home in Goldon.
Oh, this is the Gorbo Manor.
Yeah, this is the Gorbo Manor in Goldon.
It's a very nice place. I have played music there a few times before. One time it was at Katrina's birthday when she was really little. I got to play some music. It was not my best work, but it was good.
And here we see all of their pent-up anger problems from the divorce coming out in this brawl.
We don't actually know if they officially got divorced. That has yet to be confirmed.
Their marital problems are coming out.
They might have been divorced. We don't know yet. I try to stay out of that stuff. Yeah. Now, the Bakers probably know. They know all that juicy gossip.
You know, everyone gossips at the bakeries. Everyone knows that.
Oh, Salazar taking the first L of the battle, as we are now clearly seeing Celeste is a trained assassin.
Yes. What else
she's wearing that sneaky mask.
Yes. Oh,
but Salazar
just throws her off the stage.
He's shouting off. I think I hear him shouting in the distance. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
No. Do you think this is part of the lessons that Eloise have been teaching? I don't think this is a good lesson.
I don't think it's a good lesson at all. If you have a problem with someone, you should beat him up. That's not what I'm teaching my son.
Which son?
I only have one son. It's just right there.
But you call Jonathan your son.
He's like my son. He's not my son. Oh my goodness.
Oh, they're just throwing down.
They're throwing hands.
Right now, it's a very even game. Salazar at the legendary %.
Now, I'll be honest. If I'm looking at the Gorbo Manor, I do not remember them having a windmill nor a giant green pipe.
There's only so much we can do.
I was just about to say maybe they renovated it. It's been a while. You know, I haven't seen Salazar for a while either. He kind of... Oh! Celeste!
Taking another... Celeste is...
I don't know how I feel about this marital abuse. Let me tell you this much, Rod. I never beat up my wife.
Knight's Quest also does not condone marital abuse or any abuse of any kind.
Yeah, actually, don't beat up people you have problems.
Yeah, that's
don't do it.
Just talk to them. Talk
them with your words.
And here we go. It's an even game now. Basically an even game.
I've been noticing there's been a lot of even games with these fights.
There has been a lot of. They're very evenly matched.
Evenly matched.
Yes.
Well done on the tournament director.
You're welcome.
For putting all the level 9 people versus level 9 people.
Yeah, making it kind of even. So it's entertaining for the people. I'm a man of the people.
Man of the people.
Yes.
I am as well.
I learned all of my,
she almost got the hit. That was a sneaky dodge there.
Celeste!
And Celeste with the W. That makes sense.
Yeah, makes very much sense. Salazar just using his fists. But alright, before we move on to the next fight, we're going to move on to our sponsored segment of today.
Oh. Are you tired of things being worse? Or do you want them to be better? Hi, My name is Grork, and I was unable to be in this tournament because I couldn't make an Orc Me fighter. But I did get to sponsor it with my product, Better. What is Better? I'll tell you, it's Better. That's it. If you want to get your hand on some Better, you can't. But you can buy the Better logo at a website. I don't know what a website is, but if you type in your internet thingy, nathanstreck.wixsite.com/knightsquest, you can buy the Better logo on it says Ajax logo and the Knights Quest logo, but probably the better one. Wanna know why? Because it's better. Alright, back to the tournament.
All right, now we're back from the sponsored segment onto our next match of Bathilda versus Eloise.
Wow, really sticking it to the family battles here. Now, Bathilda and Eloise are sisters. So I've been told again, have not met them, but they are both beautiful musicians. Bathilda plays the drums, Eloise the flute. And last I heard, Bathilda is definitely being held captive by the king of my country.
Well, that's a bombshell to drop on the viewers.
Well,
And here we see Bathilda and Eloise fighting in their childhood home.
oh wow. We have very little detail
Oh,
about
and they have a cute
They
puppy.
have a giant puppy. Is that canonical?
It could be.
It could.
Vote down below.
It could be.
Vote.
Could be.
Vote in the comments below whether that should be canon.
And Nathan, Jamie, and Jake might think about it.
Yes. And we see Bathilda throwing out tornadoes, as one does.
As she has learned. Now, I'm gonna be honest, which one was which? I didn't quite pay attention.
Bathilda's the one with the shorter hair and the... Oh, well, okay then. Bathilda got knocked out by Eloise.
Okay, Bathilda's one losing.
Yeah, Eloise is the one in the red dress.
Okay, she's got the red dress and
Yeah.
the long hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, alright.
She's the one that's really nervous looking.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Alright, well.
And here we see Bathilda and Eloise just settling their sisterly arguments. Bathilda obviously yelling at Eloise for brushing her hair so much.
But she's got to keep it nice and clean. There's a lot of hair.
She has to brush it like, what is it, 100 times every
100
night?
times morning and day.
That's
actually her only character trait. That's it. Thank you. That's the whole character.
And now you know everything about Eloise.
That's everything about her. Ah! Well, this is not much better.
She plays the flute and she brushes her hair a lot. Anyways, back to the fight.
Back to the actual fight.
Eloise at the legendary percent, and they're also
Nice.
at a very, pretty even game so far right
Yeah,
now.
we missed the other kill when we were laughing. I did not see it happen.
They're both at 2 stocks and relatively even percents. Anything can still happen.
I'll be 100% honest. I am not as invested in this one.
This is like in all the animes. This is like a filler arc.
This is the filler episode.
This is the
We
filler
need
fight.
to have 16.
This is the filler battle.
I mean, I care about the characters, but like as far as who wins, I don't care as much.
But if you had to pick one, who do you think is gonna win?
Well, Eloise has had more screen time in the actual podcast. So I'm
Screen
sure.
time how do you have screen time in the podcast?
Well, when you turn on the podcast, there's a screen, and it's on.
Oh.
But you're probably right. That's not the right word for that.
Otherwise, anyways, who do you think is gonna win this battle?
I'm going Eloise.
Eloise? I'm going Eloise.
She is currently winning.
She
I
is
don't know
cur-
when I missed that other Bathilda death again.
This is just the filler arc. We're not really paying
Yeah,
attention.
I'm sure everyone's zoned out at this point.
Yeah, this is just like,
I mean, still pay attention. Don't tune away, please.
yes, please. We need this.
Please, thank you.
All right, and it looks like
Looks like Eloise has got the lead still. She is. But we spoke too soon. But Bathilda
commentator's curse.
Commentator's curse. Wait, but now it looks like Bathilda's winning.
But she's not.
She's actually not.
Oh, and here we see
Yeah,
that's the end of it.
that's it.
Eloise wins.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, that's it. Eloise moves on
All right.
to the next round. Oh, that's actually kind of nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
Yes.
I like that. This is good.
All right.
All right,
Now,
who's the next match? Now I'm invested.
next match is Jerome versus Conquest.
Conquest. Now, I don't know Conquest, but I've heard of a quiz.
Who's Quiz?
I guess apparently he's dead.
Ah.
Rip.
And here we see, I see Conquest and Jerome battling it out at the Goldon Manor.
Oh, the Burnrest Manor.
But yes, the Burnrust Manor.
Now, Jerome, he is the housekeeper, the butler, the maintenance man of this manor.
And
And Conquest, who I am being told is basically Quest, just he's a different character.
I heard them saying like that he's like some sort of like evil wizard or something.
Chaos Wizard.
Yeah, and we obviously see him wielding his magic dragon spit ring,
Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
being able to shoot fire.
I'm sure he's also probably using the Red Ring of Death to make himself look terrifying.
Yes, that's why he has the dragon armor.
Now, will Murgic be making an appearance? Because that would be OP.
Yes, but we can't include gods in this match. That's
Yeah,
that's not fair.
That's not fair.
Whoa! That was
How are
way
they both still alive?
that was way too close. Conquest, I thought he was dead. Oh, and Jerome is saying as if to say like you are not gonna take my house.
Reina, you should be taking notes because I think you're supposed to fight Conquest. I said.
Oh, and here we shooting constant fire. Oh,
the magic is coming out.
Oh, he needs to go to Hogwarts or something.
I don't know what that is either.
I'll tell you about it later.
There's a lot. We're gonna have a lot of conversations. It seems.
Yes. Oh, and we see
Conquest with the first.
Conquest just 1% from the legendary percent.
Almost very nice.
But not very nice. He passed it. Not nice. He must die. He did not stop at the legendary
that's really
percent.
violent of you. Then again, we did set up a death battle royale.
Exactly.
Why am I choosing to be the character with the worst thing for my voice?
That was your personal choice.
That is my choice. Oh, it's because of my singing. I forgot.
Yes.
That's an episode 1 thing. It's because I can sing 2 different things at once.
Well, all right. Anyways, back to commentating the match. Oh!
Oh! Jerome with the kill.
Jerome spikes Conquest down the stage.
Right. Okay. Watch out, Jerome.
He's charging up I have no idea what that is.
Which ring was that?
That
could have been Murgic.
I think he's using random magic.
Oh, that's no good.
Oh, and here we see them going on the roof and down to the... Okay, they're going all over the manor. Jerome is not going to be happy to clean all this up.
Well, they haven't destroyed the house yet, which is impressive. But I think it's because we turned stage effects off.
Yes, so then it's fair. And we see Quiz fishing for that kills because Jerome is at such a high percent.
Get him. Get him, son.
Which one's your son?
I just call people son.
Why is that a thing?
It's one of my character traits.
It's confusing. Do you have any other character traits?
Let's see. I call people son. I play music. And I awkwardly drop references about my dead wife.
Well, that's pretty dark. Anyways, Conquest having a very noticeable lead right now just by 1 stock and getting... Oh, Jerome is not very happy about that.
All the pranks that Quiz was playing on Jerome, he's definitely coming back out. Yep.
Pretty even match, although Conquest does have a pretty nice percent lead on Jerome. Who do you think's taking this match?
It's going to be Conquest. I mean, he's an all-powerful chaos wizard. He's got the spirit of randomness and chance on his side. Jerome's a butler.
That's true, but Jerome is also a very good butler.
He's very good butler.
He is good at his
job. If I were to have a butler, it would be Jerome.
Oh, and we see Conquest just pulling out all the stuff.
What are you doing, Conquest? What are you doing? Oh, my goodness.
Conquest just wants Jerome dead. Oh, what is this? Okay. All right. Conquest is letting all of his magic out. He's just wanting Jerome dead.
He wants to actually murder him. This is just a fight for funsies, but he will kill him in real life.
He will straight up kill him.
Why do they keep doing that thing where they go off the edge? It scares me every time.
Because I feel like that's the old... Oh, there's
he missed for kills. He missed a shot.
Oh
my goodness.
Is this the end of it? Oh!
Jerome's got that grip. This is a good one.
Jerome's at 205%. Still hanging on.
That's a lot of percent.
Jerome is still hanging on and might be running this match back.
Oh, but with that spit ring.
Spitting out so much fire.
Spit that fire like he's a rapper.
Wait, is there any correlation between Dragon Spit Whiskey and the Dragon Spit ring?
That's it!
Conquest takes the match.
I was actually just about to say, this tournament has been sponsored by Dragon Spit Whiskey. Drink responsibly. Wow, he's amazing. Wow, he is so beautiful.
Look at that armor.
Goodness. He is a gorgeous man. Oh my goodness.
Oh, and here we see move on to... Oh, it's your son!
It's my son!
It's Rainer versus Leroy.
Wow, you pit the friends against each other.
Yes, I did. And here we see them fighting at the Arch.
At the Arch?
The Arch in Tareve.
At the Arch at the gate at Tareve?
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest, it's not in an arch shape.
Shut up. we can't tell the viewers we had a limited budget.
Okay, we can't rebuild an entire arch.
We can't build an entire arch.
Go get him, son!
Don't tell him it's a green screen. What?
Don't tell him it's a green screen! Oh, no!
You guys didn't hear any of that. That was not...
Let's go back to the fight.
Go back to... All right.
Now, my son is not winning.
He's not doing great so far. Leroy is just taking him to town. There must have been something that went wrong with the memory magic. Leroy is just trying to kill Rainer.
Oh shoot, did he forget that Rainer is his friend?
Apparently.
Oh no. I thought it was something in the bread he ate. That's what
That could have also be you never know.
Those bakers, they're doing something.
But he's throwing out his bread.
Is that what that is?
He's throwing he's throwing burnt bread.
Dang it. Now what is Rainer using to fight?
He is using he basically turned his teardrop shield around and is using it as a sword, which clearly isn't working too well.
I love my son, and I will root for him till my dying day.
But he's not that smart.
But no, I don't see him winning a combat encounter.
I mean, he's trying to use his shield as a sword. It's not really smart. Anyway,
so back to the fight.
Anyway,
I mean, he's holding his own. You gotta give him that.
He is holding his own, although Leroy,
I thought that weapon he was holding was his spark pick.
but he lost that.
That's true. He did lose that.
He did lose that.
He did lose that.
Oh, and Leroy,
he's
Leroy is decimating him.
The hero, as I've been told.
Yeah, but unfortunately, he doesn't go to library enough.
Not enough. I did tell him he should go to more.
He needs to go to more library.
Now, are we seeing the entire city of the gate pen around us?
Partially, yes.
Okay.
There's a lot of districts. It's a very big city.
This is probably the sacred district because it looks very clean.
Yes, it is very clean. Not very run down.
I'm gonna be honest. If Rainer is the only character to not get a single kill, that would be canonical.
So far, this match is looking very canonical.
Oh my!
Maybe
goodness.
not matchup, but definitely
definitely
fighting
matchup,
wise.
but like the abilities.
All
Get him with
right,
the bread. Kill him with the bread.
He's gonna kill him with the.
I'm
Leroy.
definitely rooting for my son to lose now, because that's more canonical. No!
Oh! Rainer takes one kill. I mean, he did fight those rock boys in the mines.
He
I feel
did fight
he
the
does
rock
has some fighting experience.
He does.
But Leroy is just doing so much better. There must have been something in that special bread.
Something in that special bread.
The special bread is making him more powerful. Oh, and Rainer is trying to run this back, but it's not looking too good for him. Leroy is just throwing too much burnt bread. How does he have that much bread? And
that's it.
That's it.
That's the win.
Leroy takes it.
Leroy takes the cake. Or
Yes.
this cake bread.
Well, they make cakes too.
Whoa,
don't they?
whoa.
Leroy's got some moves.
He's got the moves.
And obviously showing his friend no
All right,
mercy.
just the final match now.
Final match in the first round. And here we see Ulrich versus Katrina.
Ulrich, the god of the door in Hidgety.
Yes.
And Katrina, I know her as well. Katrina Gorbo / Clearstone.
What's up with the Gorbo Clearstone thing?
Well, that's her mother's maiden name. Is Clearstone. That's her last name. And she's kind of not sure where she's at in relation to her family.
And here we see them fighting at the Clearstone Manor.
Wow, Ulrich is a beautiful man. I did not picture him that good looking. Holy cow.
Ulrich gets the ladies.
Ulrich gets the... It's me, Ulrich. God at the door. Here, let me get the door for you.
Also, can I get your address so I can send you letters?
I have lots of feathers I'm left behind. Now, Katrina, she's got that wonderful scimitar that she got from
the Blades.
Her club, the Blades.
And we see Ulrich obviously rocking his signature armor and his obvious sword.
Really great view. Now, where are they fighting right now?
They're fighting outside the Clearstone Manor, as we already established at the beginning of the match.
I didn't pay attention to that.
We hired you because you thought we were good listeners. We hired you because you could do multitasking.
Listen, just because I'm the only person in my small town that's good at announcing doesn't mean I'm actually good at it.
Corporate! What?
Okay, fine. You know what? After this match, I'm done.
No!
How's that? I'm done after this. We'll get someone else.
Okay.
All right? How's that sound?
Fine. Dr. Corporate. All right, sorry about that. Issues.
The match.
The match. It's looking... Ulrich takes the first kill.
I'm gonna be honest, if Katrina doesn't make this, there probably will be a lot of upset fans.
This will be an upset if Ulrich can pull out this victory. But then there's also those Ulrich fans that'll be like,
those
yes!
Ulrich fanboys.
The Ulrich fanboys that wish they could be as good looking as Ulrich.
Now, do we have any Cardi McGardson fans in the audience? I hope not.
And we see it's also a fairly even match, although Ulrich has a pretty strong lead, percent-wise.
Now, what is that ring thing that Katrina's doing?
It's one of her things from the Cloak of Daggers on her back. As you can see, she has the cloak of her
That is
Cloak of
actually a
Daggers.
nice detail. That's very good.
Yes.
She does have that cloak.
Yes, the Cloak of Daggers.
That's very good. I like Katrina's me figure. That's
Yeah,
very good.
Katrina's but definitely dressed her best for this match
That's
today.
the best. But she can't outdress old Rick,
No one can outdress Ulrich.
which sounds like you're saying old Rick.
But it's Ulrich. Ulrich. Ulrich.
Got it.
And anyways, back to the match. Ulrich still having a very strong lead against Katrina. But it's still, they're both still matching at 2 stocks. It still could be anyone's game.
Anyone's game. But based off of what we've been seeing, basically whoever gets the first kill
it's looking
is
like
going to be
Ulrich.
the winner. That's how it's been working so far.
But who knows? This
You
might
don't
be
know.
different. Ulrich taking
no.
another stock from Katrina.
Again, following the pattern we've seen.
All
This
right.
could be the first upset of the evening
This could be.
or morning, depending on when you're watching this.
And who knows? It could be time zones.
Time zones. Can't forget those time zones.
All right. So now we're moving on with this match. Obviously, very serious competition.
Very serious.
Very serious. Only the best.
Katrina's getting.
Katrina
getting
is
whooped.
getting absolutely. Ulrich was just comboing.
Now, as much as we like to think Katrina's a good fighter, we do gotta remember Ulrich has
Has-
been a god like his whole life.
And also has so much experience in the field.
A lot of feel of being a god at the door
Yes. There's so many hoodlums that try to vandalize the manor.
with the pranks.
Yes. Specifically tar and feathers.
A lot of that.
Anyways, to the match, and it's actually fairly even, although Ulrich does have a stock lead. Percent-wise, they are even. And it looks like, Ulrich might be taking this match.
I'm afraid I might have to agree with you there, Jared.
This will lead to many. This might be the first upset of the night.
This might be as upsetting as when Katrina left the story
Yeah.
first time
And then came back.
and then came back.
And that was major character.
That was big.
Oh!
Oh!
Katrina
But she's
taking a
not going
stock.
down without a fight.
But she could still run this back. If she plays her cards just right, she could still take this match
She
again.
can still take it with one big blow.
Oh.
This could be the comeback that this tournament's been looking for.
Don't call it a comeback.
What?
Don't call it a comeback.
Oh, okay. I mean, I won't then.
But it would be a comeback.
but it would
She's
be.
throwing out her daggers like ridiculous.
That's called the backstabber, I believe.
Yes. As you can see, she has a lot of them because she throws it and it comes back.
It comes right back.
Our cameras just can't pick up how
I
fast it
can't
comes
pick
back.
that up how quick it's working.
Yeah. Oh, and
no!
Ulrich takes the match.
no!
The first upset of the evening. Morning, whatever you're watching this. And there's Ulrich.
Wow, he's great looking. too.
Guard of the
Look at that
door.
man.
He is a beautiful, manly man.
Well, Jared, as we just had a fight, I'm gonna head out. Hopefully, corporate sends over someone new. Good luck running this on your own side.
Goodbye. You will not be missed. What? So moving on to the next match is Lord Burnrust versus Jonathan. Now, I don't know who corporate's going to send in for this as Bjorn's replacement, but I don't know. It's commentating on my own, man. I don't know. But they're definitely.
Hey, you needed a new person to help you host?
Who are you?
I'm Nathan.
Who are you?
Okay, let me try again. I'm the writer.
Oh,
Yeah,
hi.
yeah, I'm here. Corbett, I can swing over for a little bit.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so I heard you doing a tourney.
Yeah, it's a tournament in Knight's Quest. The character. See,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Lord Burnrust and Jonathan.
Oh yeah, I know those guys. Yeah, they're great. Those are actually both played by my friend Jake.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's a battle of the Jake's characters.
Yes.
All right, here we go.
And obviously, Lord Burnrust is obviously just sick of all of Jonathan's pranks and has just decided to just take out his anger on him.
Take him out. Take it out.
Yeah.
Take it down.
Get
Now
it.
where-
Oh, Burnrust
Wow.
suplexing.
I did not know this about my own character. This is impressive.
How good he was at fighting his
How
previous
good he was
history.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what that means we're going to have to do? We're going to have to do a spin-off series
On Lord
on Lord
Burnrust.
Burnrust past.
Yes. He's for an old man. He's awfully spry.
He's actually not as old as you think. His hair just turns gray when he's young. That's just kind of a family
It's
thing.
Benjamin Button in reverse.
No, it's just a hair thing.
Oh. Anyways,
So where is this match taking place?
on a construction site in Goldon, they're trying to rebuild the mine.
Oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense. I'm tracking.
Yeah.
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 Gotta rebuild some stuff after.
See, you can see Goldon in the background.
Wow, Goldon's a lot more sprawling than I last remembered it.
Yeah, it's been a few years. We haven't.
Okay, so this is actually in the future.
Yeah, we haven't been there in a while.
This is actually better. Is building their new headquarters.
Yeah.
In the future.
Oh, Burn Rust falling to Jonathan for the first stock.
And we've got some nice new background music playing, and you can hear it in the distance.
Yes.
The thumping, the thumping.
That's Bjorn Bjornsson decided to stop.
Yeah, he wanted to go.
He wanted to play music.
Yeah, I saw him storm out. He started playing like all kinds of instruments. His multi-mint.
Yeah,
that's what he calls it.
Yeah, that's how he's playing all those different sounds. That's all just Bjorn. Maybe a bad commentator, but I gotta hand it to his musical talent.
He's a great musician. That's like his thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, my pick for this fight was definitely gonna be Jonathan. And that hasn't changed. I mean, he did just die, but
it's still fairly even match right now.
It's still fairly even.
But I mean, it still could go either way. Jonathan, if he wanted to, if he pulls out his tar and feathers, it's over.
That's it.
It's just done. And here we see Lord Burnrust still not letting Jonathan take him out so quickly, as Jonathan quickly perceived.
Now, Jonathan, we know he's been up to a lot of action lately.
He has.
Lord Burnrust has kind of been out of the story since
we last Goldon.
Yeah, since last left Goldon. But I've heard things are doing well there.
Well, obviously, can you see the sprawling city?
Obviously, the money from the silver mine is quite profitable.
They're making bank.
You know, I did hear that the king is reinvesting in Goldon. I'm considering setting up like a military training post there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And probably still profiting to Rainer for him going to Tarif and then also winning the Sun Festival.
Right.
But
Right.
investing in the small town that never got really much attention.
Yep. Now, this fight is still pretty close, but it looks like Jonathan has a clear lead.
But it's still very closely because he's still at a fairly high percent.
Yeah. Lord Burnrust could pull ahead if he plays his cards right. Wow, I'm genuinely impressed by the level 9 CPUs, how they can do those moves on the inside.
It's ridiculous.
That's pretty nice.
But I was not expecting Lord Burnrust to make it this far in bracket.
No. Wait, who did he go against? He went against
Noble Mincer.
Noble Mincer. I was thinking a Noble Mincer Jonathan match. That's what I put on my bracket that I filled out.
Yeah, it's like March Madness.
It's like March Madness. Should we release brackets ahead of time? People fill them out.
We should have.
Well, we can do that before we release this video.
True.
For those of you who already have your bracket, you're like, well, duh, you did that. Or if you don't have brackets, then you're like, you fools, you should have done that. Only you know the future.
But who knows? The future is now.
The future is now with you.
Well, the future is technically now, but now it's gone, and now the present is technically the future, but...
Back to the match. It looks like Jonathan's got a pretty high percentage, but he's not letting Lord Burnrust take him down.
But
Lord Burnrust with his signature suplex.
His obvious signature move that is obviously canon that everyone knows.
Everyone knows in Goldon
that Burnrust has
smack.
That he has the best suplexes in the world.
Come on, Jonathan, get him.
All right, it looks like Jonathan.
Get him with your lazy river.
It looks like Jonathan might be taking this match.
But
Lord
after
Burnrust
squeezes one more kill.
Ooh.
I have definitely noticed a common thread between these matches.
And that is
whoever gets first kill wins.
It's an overarching story.
It's an overarching story. That makes it definitely less interesting.
It makes it canon.
It's canon now. Oh, and there it is, Jonathan with the killing blow with his scythe.
Jonathan moving on to the next stage in bracket.
That's right. He's moving on to the semifinals.
Yes, the semifinals.
He's moving on to the semifinals.
Yes. All right, and who's our next match going to be? This is Honest Ajax versus Celeste.
Woo! This is going to be a juicy one, folks. Honest Ajax, owner of the Caravan of Wonders, the Hakao. And they're going to be fighting, looks like...
in the deserts of Tarif.
In the deserts of Tarif. Both of them very familiar, very aware of how Tarif works.
Ooh, and Bjorn Bjornsson just playing a banger.
He's playing a banger. This is one of my favorite songs he does.
He's such good music. Beautiful music.
We do not own any of the rights by these songs.
Please don't copyright us,
please,
Nintendo.
Please, Nintendo.
Don't do this, please.
Please, Nintendo, please.
For the money that I don't make.
Yeah, we're not making money off this Nintendo. We don't make money off the normal podcast, Nintendo. Back off. Jeez.
Anyways, moving to this fight.
Also, back off of Sky Fury.
That's not Guy Fieri. That's Honest Ajax.
Well, you just make it mad because we took his likeness. All right, now Honest as Ajax versus Celeste. Who's your pick?
Honestly, it looked even though Celeste took the first stock, I have faith in Honest as Ajax.
You think he's gonna be the first one to break the trend?
I believe in Honest
Now,
as
what
Ajax.
makes you think that he's gonna be the winner?
Mainly just because it's Honest as Ajax. He's the man, the myth, the legend. See, now it is an even game essentially.
That's true. He did come back pretty quick. Now, Celeste has been a trained assassin for many years.
But Honest as Ajax has been traveling around, might pick up all sorts of fighting styles.
That's true. He's got to be able to defend his caravan in the wilderness, in the many lands that he travels to.
And he's also going to defend his horses.
His horses, they need to be safe.
Yes.
And his good merch.
All that merch. And
I do like the touch of Celeste having that mask.
Yes, using her very canon mask.
Very canon. That's definitely what it looks like in canon.
Yep.
Is a shy guy.
We can't say.
Okay, is a very timid dude.
Timid person
Timid
mask.
humanoid.
Humanoid being-esque thing.
That's it. Now, Honest as Ajax getting those kicks.
Yep,
spicy
and
kicks.
taking the lead.
You could say he's taking Celeste to Flavor
we can't say that.
City?
Flavor. Okay, we can say that.
I wonder, is that where Honest as Ajax originates from? Flavor City?
That could be canon.
Oh no! I'm falling trapped to my own rule. Now Celeste does have that nice lead though, but she's rolling in the wrong direction. Wow,
she is also at very high percentage that Honest as Ajax could capitalize on.
He's very good at capitalizing on things.
Yes,
Very good
like
at that.
horses.
Like horses.
But it looks this match is also quickly turning. Ooh, this is still a pretty close match because Honest as Ajax could rack up the percent on Celeste fairly quickly.
Yeah, these matches have been pretty close overall.
Very intense, and I'm just glad we got that filler fight out of the way.
Yeah, I'm glad we got that done with. That was...
Filler when it goes on too long, it's just bad.
We don't need that.
We're looking at you, The Walking Dead.
Oh, no! Oh, no! He came at you. He came at you, TWD. I'll be honest, never finished the last season.
I haven't even watched the show. I just know there's lots of filler.
Dang it. All right, now... Honest as
Whoa! Honest as Ajax took the match!
Honest as Ajax took the W!
I knew it! I knew Honest as Ajax would pull through.
Oh, no!
That's right!
Wow!
Some fans will be upset, but everyone
So
else
that
is
means
gonna be
all of the Gorbos are out.
Yeah, the Gorbos are out of it. They're out.
All right, now we got
Eloise versus Conquest.
Conquest.
Who's your pick going into
baby,
this
well,
match?
I mean, if I'm going to talk logistically, it would have to be Conquest, right? We saw how we absolutely murdered Jerome. And
Yeah.
Eloise, as she has stated in the show, has no fighting ability.
Yeah.
That is canon. But maybe it's this moment that brings it forth.
And here we see Conquest transporting Eloise to the rooftops of Costa Rica.
Ooh, I like that. That's good. I'm tracking with that. Now, last time Conquest was in Costa Rica, he did ride a chimera through the streets,
He did.
rallying all the animals to support and trying to kill the king.
And looking at the background, though, it does look like the city has recovered quite well.
Quite well.
Surprised,
quite good
considering
for
it
them.
wasn't just a chimera, it was an army of animals.
Yep. It was pretty nasty.
Why did you let that happen?
The dice, Jared. The dice did it, Jared. I can't let... I'm still sorry. I am salty about that.
But this
Can't
match
argue with the dice.
definitely already being very close.
This is the closest one yet so far. They're both like within
5%.
5% of each other.
And it looks like Eloise
It
might
looks
be...
like it could just be a good smack.
Oh, Eloise! If Eloise would have landed that hit, that would have been the first stock lead to Eloise.
Yeah. Which, as we've seen in these quarterfinals,
Yep.
that's not necessarily